Hey guys, welcome to my new channel. It's called The Red Door. So obviously it implies red pill. And before I start, I wanted to talk about why I became red pill. Well, as some of the viewers know, I lived in the US for some 23 years, and I was married twice there. Once to a American girl, and other time to a Filipina. Both ended up in divorce for different reasons. But I learned a lot from that, and I got very curious after a while why those divorces happened and what led to the end of the marriage. So I started searching online, and I came to the red pill. And in the beginning, I didn't take it very seriously, you know, being blue pilled and all, being in, you know, being 40 years in the West and propaganda from all types of media to brainwash you. It takes a while for the brain to comprehend reality, and that's kind of what I did with my first book, Rollo Tomaso, the author. The book is called The Rational Male, and that book really opened my eyes. It kind of lifted a fog of lies out of my brain, so I could see clearly. And so that's kind of where it led to me being red pilled. And then in 2018, some stuff happened at work, and I basically quit my job. A job that I had been. I'm an engineer, and I'd been working same type of work for 20 years, and I decided, I'm done. I'm basically done. I'm moving to the East. And one of the reasons I moved to the East, that I had seen the contours going on in society in the West, and I didn't like them at all. I saw how men were belittled. I saw how men were treated in court, how men doing their best, I was one of them, to have a core family, and how women just discarded that like nothing, even though, you hadn't done anything wrong per se, and just because they wanted to try something new or wanted to jump to something they believed is greener. So, men, I think, are basically coming to the conclusion that marriage is not worth it. The courts, the way they're treated in the courts, the way society treats them, they're the butt of all jokes. And, so I decided, you know what? I'm going to go where the grass is greener, to the East. And female nature here in the East is just so much better. Of course, women's base instinct is women's base instinct, but the societal construct in the Philippines especially leads to women behavior being much better. And so I went to the East, and I don't regret it at all. I love it here. And of course, I didn't just come for women. I came for other things, stuff that I've talked about in my other channel about nature, cost of living, the people here, the ease of being here, the less aggressive type of society that they have here. It's kind of like going back 40, 50 years in the West in a way, except now we have internet. So I did notice a big difference between female nature here and female nature in the West. And I said that's because of societal constructs. And the female nature here is and has been so far very feminine, very kind. They try to make the man happy. They want the man to be happy. It's very altruistic. While in the West, I feel female nature is very egotistical. It's all about them. What can you do for them? How much do you make to make me happy? It's all about me, me, me. And I don't know. I just had it. So I left. And, I hear about men putting up with all that, and I just wonder why, when they've made millions of dollars and they can come to the East and really enjoy life, why would he settle for that? Why would he settle for that type of attitude? Why would he settle for that type of egoistic nature? I just don't get it. Are there a few good women in the West? Of course there are. We're talking generalities now. But still, why do you have to dig through, a whole silo of corn to find the one fresh corn? It's just not worth it, at least not to me. So I decided to go where the market is best. So the way I look at it is a sexual marketplace, and your worth is defined by that market. So in the West, you might be worth, X, and in the East, you might be worth, Y. So here, your worth goes up. There are so much cute girls here. They're fit, they have a feminine nature, and they compete for you, and not the other way around. It's like, imagine going to a market where you're buying, let's say, mangoes, and you go and there's Filipino mangoes, and they're fresh and sweet and good, and they cost $2 per pound. And then you go over to the American market, and they have American mangoes that are sour, old, too big for the overweight, and they're selling it for $50 per pound. Which market would you rather go shop at? The Filipino market, or would you rather go shop at the American market? Me personally, I'll go wherever the best deal is. That's just the way I am, and here is the best deal. So why would I not stay here? Why would I not come here and live here? So now the other thing I've noticed with some expats that come over here, that they are not really the best they can be. I've always said, no matter who you are coming over here, how much money you have, how little money you have, try always to be the best you can be. If you don't just sit around all day, do nothing, find something to do. Exercise, eat healthy, look good. No matter, even if you're 60, 65 years old, you can still have a six-pack. You can still be the best you can be to attract quality. I see too many people here go for quantity over quality. There's so many good quality girls here that you can get if you just up your game just a bit. And that's one of the things I'm going to talk about more on this channel, about upping your game here. It's so easy here that people just don't up their game. They just come here, they kind of get a bit lazy because it's so easy, right? But you need to up your game if you want to get quality, because real desire, when a girl has real desire for you and you're with her, it's just a completely different thing than a girl who's barely there when you're with her, if you know what I mean. So with that being said, I know this is kind of a short video, but I kind of want to introduce the channel and what I'm going to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I will cover a lot more topics. I will cover topics about the red pill. I will cover topics about being red pilled in the Philippines, also about like how to up your game, like I mentioned, in the Philippines, and things about the East and how to get over here, how to make your life over here and make a better life for yourself from a red pill perspective. And then I will also cover what's going on in the US, because it's kind of crazy right now when I look at what's going on, when I read the news, when I see the female nature in the West. It just seems to be getting from bad to worse to going to hell type of deal. So that's kind of what I'll be covering, and I hope you join me on this channel. I hope it'll be a lot of fun. We will do things from a fun point of view. Some of it will be serious, some of it will be fun. So hope you can subscribe, like, share, and comment, and see you on the next one very soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.